Good, let's try out here another mod called Mistake. So some sort of psychological horror, but probably not completed from what I've read. Gosh. Right, I need to lower the light conditions here. Okay. Better. Is that training or is that already the main game? I don't get it. Oh shit. So I don't know, is it training or is it already a main game? Because I think they're using just the default... Man, I want to play the opposing force training mode. Yeah, man, it was one of the first PC games I played as a toddler. Right. Opposing force is a separate game, right? On Steam. Man, back in the days for me as a toddler, man, it was like, wow, yeah, this is really like the real military here, opposing force, man. So crazy, like it. Man, that must be like the real boot camp. So man, the cover is really cool of those old school Half-Life games. I find they really have timeless covers. Really good design. This is orange, this green, metallic. I mean, that looks pretty good. I think that is also quite old school mod. But context. For a good horror game, context is always important. It's for example, I personally, if you throw me simply into some, like in a Cry of Fear, there's a ton of custom campaigns, but many of those campaigns, they simply don't have any context. You are there and now play. I find that takes away a lot. Even with a little context, like, I don't know, I woke up here where I am. That's crazy, yeah. If you compare this here, I mean, really old school Half-Life 1. If you compare that, how much they achieved there with Cry of Fear, which I guess is really the most sophisticated gold source production ever. But the Half-Life 1 engine is the gold source really perfect for horror games. What the fuck is that? Man, those early buttons, I mean, it's good stuff, yeah, but give me context, man, where I am. The horrors were made. Should we get the epileptic? Also sound design, this low poly Half-Life sound is simply also iconic. It's also really good for horror. But yeah, I mean, Cry of Fear has really good sound. But here, A Threat of Monsters, or this here, it also has something. What? I mean, A Threat of Monsters basically also has no context. But you wake up in a hospital. I mean, there's only a 20 seconds cutscene. What I'm doing here, I need to take those pills. At least I already have established something. You're some dude, you're taking some pills, okay, what's going on? Perhaps, is it the pills? Is it the pills? Simply throwing you into a level. Seems to be inspired by fear. Nintendo Switch fanboys coming. Shit, fuck. Nah, Switch 2 is good. I mean, it's well made. That cutscene, man, would be crazy if you're running through that floor and then suddenly, man, all those Tonys pop up. Sound design is also good. Just give me 10 seconds context, man. Who I am. Nah, man. Oh shit. And movement speed is a bit too high. Wait, can I always walk? Perhaps? Do we want to switch? But is I always run in Half-Life 1? I think the walk speed makes it, because this game has either default or even faster turbo speed. I think it's not really that good for horror. Is there no toggle? Yeah, you had to write an auto hot key or use that mouse tool, X mouse, but oh man, no. Shit. No toggle. Cube, yeah. I watched that. I wanted to watch that one. Can't remember that movie. I think it was interesting, right? It was some brain twister. Okay, Tony. I think we can tell he's not alive anymore. Movement speed would be way better, and run with shift with limited stamina. Wilderness. Yeah, the ring, yeah, true. Definitely some horror movie fan. And for a second I was thinking that dude is standing there now without... Yeah, I got a key, okay. Use it somewhere. Yeah, that's it. I guess I need to go back. Looks like a natural death. Okay, they're dead. Yeah, jeez, I see that. There is a something will happen here. Is he behind the door? Oh shit. I must say, it's not that bad. Not that bad, yeah. Perhaps call me nitpicky, but yeah, some context. If I would know where I am, who I am, at least for me, that is very important. Not being simply thrown into some. Okay, there was a key. Health. Tony. Is he following me? No. Imagine how that guy turns around. I'm looking here for the boxes, and then he comes. Really stay there. There's something in that box hole. Mhm. Oh, schön. Why in Cry of Fear the dudes are despawning so fast, while this mod here manages that they don't despawn. Oh. Yes, why can't I do that in Cry of Fear? That's the only thing in Cry of Fear, they often respawn in front of you, despawn in front of you. I mean, you could of course bring the argument that everything what happens there is somewhat... Perhaps that is even by choice, I don't know. That they despawn, because seems like that is absolutely achievable. Even by older and less sophisticated mods. Either it was by choice or they were really concerned about system performance. Switch. Nintendo Switch, oder? that was the game. Steve Frick. Okay, ja. Good, let's check out the next cutting the stream. Be right back.